Tell me why I went to a fashion business school. Here's my degree. I went to a fashion business school and I cannot even get a job that makes more than $17 an hour. I work for big brands. Like, I have experience working for luxury brands. I have multiple internships under my belt. I'm very smart. I'm very capable. And literally none of these places are hiring. Every single job, especially where I'm applying to in Manhattan, because it's the fashion capital of the world. I'm like, if I'm going to go anywhere, it's going to be Manhattan. I cannot get a job that pays more than like $17 an hour. Like, am I gonna be poor forever? Like, I'm just like, I can't. And people are like, just keep applying. I'm like, I've been applying every single day, doing hundreds of applications. I'm about to call my school up and say that this degree that I spent 4 years trying to get, 4 years, was a waste of money. Tell me what.
Not all degrees are created equal. Someone said any degree that is not medical, engineering, accountant, or finance, or IT is worthless. I agree. I'm glad somebody said it. I agree. Now, is it completely worthless? No. I mean, you got a degree behind your back, and there are certain doors that can be opened because you completed your degree. But let's be honest. Did you actually go to college just so you can have certain doors open, just so you can have any type of degree? Or did you actually go because you liked that thing? It sounds like she actually likes fashion. And then she talked about all the things that she's gotten while she was in college, but she's struggling to get above $17 an hour. And in New York, making $17 an hour is crazy. As far as what I've heard, New York is expensive when it comes down to rent and stuff like that. So, look, if you're not going to be a greater asset to this economy that we're living in right now, then there's going to be a problem. And don't get me wrong, fashion is important, but is it as important as a medical degree when it comes down to the eyes of the employers? Fashion business school. Someone said fashion business school and then laughed. Just no disrespect to her hard work. But again, people get degrees and they just don't end up thinking about how valuable that is to actual society. That's the truth.
Top 10 most useless degrees. Number 10 is archaeology. You're not going to be no Indiana Jones, okay? Number 9 is film. Pick up a camera, you got one on your phone, start filming some shit, watch a bunch of movies, get it together. Like, you don't need to go to school for that. Number 8, history. If it's history, it's in the past. There ain't shit going on with it anymore. Number 7, travel and tourism. Why are you wasting your money learning about this shit and not just going out there and traveling? Number 6, liberal arts. What the fuck does that even mean, liberal arts? Number 5 is dance. Nobody needs to go to school for this. Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, they were all incredible dancers before they could even step foot in a college. They were the most famous dancers, period, in the world. Just start dancing. Number 4 is photography. This is kind of the same thing as film. Take your phone out, start taking pictures, don't waste your money. Number 3 is art. Need I say more? Especially art history. Like, that's fucking useless. Number 2 is theater. Now, as somebody who does theater professionally, let me tell you how this works. You go into the audition room, you shimmy for the director. If they like you, they put you in the show. If not, you go again and try again tomorrow. You don't need a degree to figure this shit out. If you want to teach it, just pretend like you know what you're talking about. You'll go farther than anybody. If you like this list and want more lists about other nonsense, follow me. Leave me a
Yo, this guy is hilarious. I'm not gonna hold you, but I agree with everything that he's saying, man. I mean, I have some friends that I went to college with, and they have certain degrees in this, and no disrespect to them or anybody else that has a degree in these type of things, but I don't think any of them are doing exactly what they went to college for. And that's okay. Many people don't, you know what I'm saying? Because they figure out what they actually want to do. They figure out where the money is at. They got different lifestyles. So that's fine. But like, when you was in college, you would think that, you know, they went there so they could do that as a professional degree or as a professional career. But a lot of them aren't. Why do people do this? Because they're misled. Oh, go to college, you'll get a good job. Go to college, you'll get more money. Go to college, you'll have a degree behind you and you can always be secure in job security. All of those are lies. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below.
What are you studying?
I am studying creative writing.
Going to a private institution for a degree that typically does not have the best return on investment.
But I have a passion for this kind of writing.
But
so
is the degree required? Do you have a degree?
Yeah, I have a degree
In?
liberal math.
Hey, what can we get into?
I don't know. What can you get into?
What are you studying?
Graphic communications. It's a super basic art degree.
Okay, so unemployment. Got it. We built up $75,000 of student loan debt. Say the degree one more time.
I study Shakespeare.
Okay, Shakespeare. Lovely guy. What are you going to do with that?
Well, that's such a complicated question.
Oh, no.
This is where you just have to say, we come from different worlds. You're not going to understand this.
What do you mean?
You won't understand like the
That's the problem with most people. They're not living in other people's worlds. When it comes down to making money, it's not about how valuable you think you are. It's about how valuable other people perceive you to be. This is why you see people overpaying for things like luxury cars, because they perceive the luxury as being a part of some type of association with who they are, right? And then when it comes down to the economy, people see, oh man, if somebody has a heart attack and somebody knows how to save a life, you're way more valuable than somebody who just can state out history facts. You get what I'm saying? And if you don't, then you're delusional, because in this world, it's not about how much you think you deserve. It's about how valuable you are to the other people that you serve. When you serve people, you become more valuable. A lot of people get degrees because the degree serves them. They think they're more valuable because they're actually following something that they like. I like a lot of things. There's a lot of things I don't do anymore. For example, fixing iPhones. All right, I know an iPhone is valuable to the person that holds the phone and they want their phone fixed. But guess what? It was a bad time trade for the skills that I have now. I know how to communicate now. I can make money 24/7. I can't fix phones 24/7 because I got to sleep. Okay, cool. So even though it's valuable, what's more valuable is creating value that's attainable 24/7. For example, YouTube. I used to be an online fitness coach teaching people how to lose weight and build muscle. That was great. I was making $2,000 to $3,000 per client from people who never even seen me in person but watch my content. That was great. I didn't have to pay for ads. I was on Instagram. Great. I was making good money. Guess what's even better? Not having to do that. Why? Because I had to babysit people, and that drained me. Hey man, you do your workouts. You know, we were focused on losing 50 pounds this year. Hey man, you know, following up with you. Oh, we got a weekly call. You know what I'm saying? That's taking a lot out of me. Now I just sit down in a room empty, don't talk to nobody but you guys, which is my actual iPhone, to be honest with you. But we feel that connection, right? And so now I just create videos and it get replayed for however long y'all want to replay it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, and these videos will pay me infinitely 5 years down the line. You need to become more valuable to society. A lot of people have this misconception of when they think they accomplish something that they deserve better. The world doesn't work that way. And that's exactly that mindset when people say, yeah, you know, every kid deserves a trophy. No, they don't. If you lose, you don't deserve a trophy. Why? Because you lost. And you need to learn how to cope with loss. Otherwise, when you grow up and you become more mature, you end up like these people who talk about, man, I'm on minimum wage and I've worked so hard to get this and I've applied to 200 jobs, but I can't find a job. Why? Because you're doing the bare minimum. You're doing what everybody else is doing. The people who get the results that you don't have aren't doing the same things that you are doing. Otherwise, they'd have the same results that you have. Why do you have the same results over and over again? Because you never change your ways. You know what I'm saying? You want to copy successful people. Look at what the successful do. Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. I started looking, after being an entrepreneur, man, and getting back into the 9-to-5 industry and being an entrepreneur at the same time, I started to look at successful people in both industries. Oh, this person doesn't feel that comfortable being in this position. They're always educating themselves. Okay, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy them. And I feel uncomfortable sometimes. And I'm like, man, I really don't want to do that. I want to listen to music on the way home. Okay, no. We're going to educate ourselves. So we're always in that learning aspect. I'm going to reprogram my brain. I'm getting deep here. I'm telling y'all exactly how to not have a victim mindset when it comes down to getting success, because you can get it. It's just literally following the same standard operating procedures as the successful people. Because if you keep repeating your own unsuccessful habits that lead you to living a lifestyle you're not happy with, whether it's money, life experiences, or finding a job or whatever, then it's happening because of your inputs, not because of someone mistreating you or Trump or the economy or gas prices going up. It's because of how valuable you are. Believe it or not, the same complaint that you have about the price of eggs and the price of gas, somebody else across the world is complaining about where they're going to put their 10th car and how they're going to build their garage. You got to get out of your own head. You have to start changing your environment. You have to start consuming other things that help you think about what's possible more than what's not possible. As soon as I hear somebody talk something and say something negative about what they can't do or what they tried to do, my brain automatically reprograms what I heard and say, man, why did they try? You either are or you aren't. You get what I'm saying? I'm a man. I can't try to be a man. I'm a man. You feel me? I can't try to be a man. I am what I am in the moment. And when the moment's gone, I am a man and I was a man. That sounded kind of weird, but you know what I'm saying? I was a man and I still am a man. You get what I'm saying? You can't try to be a man. So at the end of the day, when I look at it and we try to do things that make us successful and get certain things, it isn't, oh, I tried to get a job. I tried to sign up for jobs. No, you either get the job or you don't. You know what that does? It makes you fight for what you want. It just does. Americans don't have grit anymore. And you didn't have to be in the military. You don't have to be in the military to know how to have grit. You don't need to do boxing to know how to have grit. You don't need to be motivated to have grit. You know what you need to have? Systems. Things that automatically set you up for success. In this room, in my office right now, I don't have no video games plugged up to these screens. Anywhere. Why? Because the system that I use when I sit down at this desk is nothing but work. It's nothing but work. It's a light, it's a camera, it's a screen, it's a microphone. I'm working. Sometimes I get calls from my family and friends, and I'm like, I can't talk right now. I'm recording. Man, you record so much. I'm recording. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to set yourself up for success, man. That's the way I see it. You either are or you aren't. And the second you start to second guess yourself, that's when you start to lose your identity. Why do people who have bad habits stick to it so much? People who smoke cigarettes and smoke weed every day. Why? Because they identify themselves as smokers. Oh yeah, man, I'm a smoker. Okay, you do what a smoker does, right? You probably light up 3 or 4 times a day. I don't know. I don't smoke, so I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? You can call me a content creator, you can call me a business owner, you can call me a YouTuber. What do those type of people do? Create videos. You know what I'm saying? They create videos. I want to keep that identity every single day, so I repeat it every single day. Alexa, turn off heater. It was getting hot up in here, man. I'm cooking. I want to keep the identity every single day. I don't want to lose who I am and follow losers, because there's a lot of people who have excuses as to why they can't be in a certain position in life and start pointing the fingers everywhere. So what I do is the identity that I want to keep within myself, the identity that I want to stay in, I have to practice every single day. I have to. Because if I don't, I start to lose that identity. What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you like the content. Let's get it.